There are stories like Alex Lieberman's newsletter, who started his project in his dorm room. Morning Brew's newsletter is now empire, but when it started to work full-time, it was not monetized. It had 35,000 subscribers. Then he monetizes Morning Brew selling ads written in the voicey style of the newsletter. So they get higher conversions with the ads are clearly marked. This newsletter is a perfect example on how to succeed in this market. The key was to use paid acquisition to scale. He found it was more important to acquire high-quality customers than cheap customers. What is a high-quality customer definition in a newsletter? Someone who opens 5 their first emails. At this point, we can say that ton of Morning Brew's 3 million readers have used the referral program. It's only for $17 million. That's an exit for a newsletter. I think it's fantastic. Even for me, starting a newsletter with a blog was a perfect decision as a creator. If you acquire a strong customer base, you'll end up making money every time you send a newsletter. Why? Because if you use the right affiliate programs and if you have a specific audience, you can easily make more money than you used to make with a 9-to-5 job. Now that we understand how important it is to create a newsletter as part of your business, we're going to see completely for free how to create a newsletter, what you might want to write about, and the step-by-step process on how to create newsletter business from scratch, why you should start an email newsletter business. The first reason why you should start an email newsletter business is that it's completely free. There are many companies that you can use for free to start this project. Any other kind of internet business could require some kind of investments, but starting email newsletter is free for real, and you can create a lot of value starting from zero. The only skill that you need is to know how to write something. Here, you can do a couple of things. You can learn from someone that already did it, maybe subscribing to some of the best newsletter out there and trying to understand and practice what writing a successful email is about. From the best people out there, right? This is free, or if the newsletter is a subscription, consider it a little investment. For sure, starting a TikTok account or YouTube channel and drive it to success for free is way more difficult. A great reason to start an email newsletter is that it's private. It is a private business between you and your subscribers. There are not algorithms that can penalize you, and you can literally drive the customers where you decide in a perfect private way. It's also a good system to learn how to become a real creator. Knowing how to write a good script for YouTube is good, but if you know how to write a good script for your email newsletter, it is better. Why? Because you own your audience, while on YouTube or other social media, you are a passive creator. When the newsletter achieves large numbers of audience, it could be monetized in different way. Companies, for example, we pay you just to spread their message out. There are people out there that are paid $5,000-$7,000 just for one message sent. Affiliation is also a great way to make money with an email newsletter business besides monthly or yearly paid subscription. So make money is one of the first answers to why should I start a mail newsletter. Yes, sending an email has the potential to make you a lot of money that you should write about in your email. Okay, let's suppose you're just starting your new email newsletter business. The first thing that maybe comes to your mind is, I don't know what I would write about. The key to success on this is finding a content that you're passionate about and you have joy creating it, and that can brings real value to the people that sign up to your email newsletter. In any case, don't start a newsletter or any other project online thinking that you will make money starting from day one. This is impossible. Having such expectations, as well as unrealistic, is misleading and can lead to periods of depression and disappointment that must be safely avoided by focusing, creating long-term value. Think about it. If you constantly create value, people will recognize what you are doing, the things they learn from you, and they will always come back. They will trust. They will buy the course you advise them. They will go to the website that you used to. They will see the YouTube channel suggest to you, and so on. Basically, you can write whatever you want. Being a creator is just a way to produce content that is valuable for your subscribers in this case. The most important thing is that you enjoy creating that content, because this will add you real value to your email newsletter. A cool idea on what to write is using your email newsletter as a personal journal, where every week you share your thoughts about specific topics that are related with your audience, referring to something you did or read or watched in the past days that meant a lot to you, and that could bring added value to your followers as well. Unlike a business like a YouTube channel, in the email newsletter, you don't have to worry about creating content that the algorithm likes. If you like it, it interests you, and it conveys a sense of knowledge and novelty to the reader, then you're on the right track and everything is much more chilled. So if you're the type of person who works during the week and then spends his free time reading interesting books or listening to podcasts with the latest technology news, or maybe you found a couple of interesting blogs or YouTube channels that you didn't know about before, Evaby. Having them in your newsletter means sharing important information with your followers, or rather sources of information that can change the lives of many people. Doing it periodically helps your audience become loyal and look for new information, even of this type, in your email newsletter. The alternative is to write about a topic that you really like and on which you are very knowledgeable. Example, there are famous newsletters that talk only about finance, and every day they give financial advice and create detailed insights into specific facts. If you don't want to talk about finance, but you like cooking, you can create a cooking newsletter. Why not? The limit is your own. The other way, look at an email newsletter project as a great training ground for becoming a creator. It may not be a newsletter that you sell for $17 million, but it will certainly be a start to becoming a true creator without the pressures of the various TikToks or YouTube, where putting your face or voice is almost always a must. By writing your newsletter, you can focus on the content, how to start an email newsletter business. The first thing to do to start an email newsletter business is to choose the operating platform. ConvertKit, for example, is one of the best. It is paid, but it is very productive and also includes an initial free plan up to 1,000 subscribers. MailChimp is also an excellent system that allows you to manage your subscribers and newsletters in an extra. But if you want something simpler and more powerful at the same time, I recommend you to start with Substack. It is very simple to use, more convenient to use than other options, and therefore ideal for those who are starting this new business and don't have hundreds of dollars to spend every month on super premium platforms. There are people who started out with the free version, earned hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then upgraded to paid plans later on, If you want to start with a customer base, you can purchase subscriber packs to add to your audience. Choose the seller well. The best and most reliable are those that come from blogs that have closed but have gathered hundreds or thousands of subscribers over time. Finally, now that you know everything about newsletters, remember to subscribe to the channel Top Knowable to always discover new information on the world of online business and new technologies.